Welcome to the Saturday TopUp show, and me and my big mouth, Glenn. Honestly,
G'day,
Gord.
Morning, guys.
Yeah. Of course, July, one of our drier months, and what does it do? It rains on the morning of the first two Saturdays, and next week it's going to rain all week. So
I hear Armageddon, Mark. Is that right?
No, but some reasonable rain. So low pressure cell.
At least Armageddon wouldn't be boring like this is. Pandemic. Wow.
Yeah.
It'll get more boring, Glenn.
And the scratchings are pretty light on today, Mike.
Yeah, and no real map affected scratching, so we can get straight into it.
Can you just give me an update on the track, Mark? Did they get any rain last night or not?
3 mils.
Okay.
And maybe they're getting a shower right now.
6 or 7.
Might hold off the rest of the day.
So what are you saying about the track?
I'm saying the track will be like it was 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But yeah, obviously we've got to keep an eye on it.
Yep.
What's happened tonight? What's going on here?
I didn't sleep well.
Yeah. So all right, race one, North Pacific is firming. Does that seem right to you, Glenn?
Oh, it's a talented horse, and firming surprises me. What toys you playing with, mate?
Oh, I'm just messing around. I was hoping to share my Betfair screen, and it's not letting me. So, yeah, it just doesn't like me. Okay. Well, into fixed odds is 225 there, North Pacific. How are you feeling about this race, Gord?
Yeah, it's a super interesting race, but I've just got to go with what I think is the best horse, and I'm still thinking that's North Pacific.
Yeah.
A little bit disappointed about the rain we had this morning, and maybe a little bit more now. Of course, that puts a slight dampener on things.
Is it a bet, Gord?
Not at 225.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
6 to 4. Yeah, $2.50 for those out there.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's about 7,500 traded on the fair at the moment. It's about that. It's in that range.
I think it won't firm anymore. I think there might be a little bit of a pushback.
Yeah. Well, there's got to be some support for your horse. Number one, Lady Banff, Glenn, and 3, 4, and 6 have all got to have some fans.
Yeah, interesting little start today, guys, and I'm looking forward to watching them all parade. Actually, can't wait to see it. I've got to let you guys know that this Sky Active watching these horses parade is a pretty good service. No. Okay. I should tell you that an excellent service.
Yep.
Yeah, just block out Shani and block out the other chick, but mind you, Shani and the other chick have been tipping a lot of winners lately, so what am I talking about?
Just to spite you, I think.
Oh, fucking drive me mad.
Okay, race 2, the consensus horse Full Meaner is well, sort of off the map. It's into 240 fixed, and look, they want 248 on the fair, 8,500 match, so it's one-way traffic. It's a race of numbers.
I think it'll start shorter, guys. I think they'll take that price, and it'll keep going.
What's a takeable price, Gord?
Anything. I think it's a moral. Okay. Of course, I am a certain degree price sensitive, but I've already got mine on at better odds.
Okay.
So I'm sitting pretty.
All right.
You guys
You're always
out there,
sitting pretty good.
I think for you guys out there, 5 to 4 is a price you could take.
Look at God. He's all over the Imperials.
Sorry, I don't know. Have I woken up an older man or something?
You must have.
$2.20.
$2.25, God, is 5 to 4.
Anything over $2.20, yeah.
Okay.
All right. No interest in the highway.
Your dad will be proud of you, God.
Yeah.
The highway. T Berry goes on to the emergency here, which is a front-running type. So that's an interesting riding engagement there on Star Live, lightly raced younger horse. But still, Glenn, I suppose the parade might help. But we also, need to race one's probably our guide to the track. So come to this race, it looks one of the races you might be sitting out.
You might be one? Sorry.
Might be sitting out this race.
Oh, well, been going particularly poorly on these races of late, but I'm still pretty keen on number 2, guys.
That's Blazing Tycoon, who got off the speed in a slowly run race last time up the line there.
I wasn't going to bet in the race, but I tell you what, a lot of people are tipping me number 2. So I know, Mark, you have a bit of a feel for it. Glenn's got a feel for it, and
I really like it. Like I like the favourite, really like it.
Well, I had a phone call yesterday about it as well. pretty sharp guy who's keen on it as well. So there's 3 smart guys who all like it. So
Well,
maybe
2 smart guys
I've
and
got
me.
to have a bet. Well.
Two smart guys plus Glenn, he said. All right, okay. The 3-year-old race, we did lose a couple of those low draw horses, Viren and Cubics. It doesn't really affect the map that much. Steel Diamond has trimmed up a little. Nothing happening on the fair at this stage. No matchings of any significance. Looks a wide betting race and a betting race. It's going to be like 550 to field.
It looks a wide opinion race too, doesn't it, Mark? And lots of different angles. And can't wait to watch them all walk around.
Yeah. Gord, you were top and bottom, I think, on the previous show a bit.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to back top Lewis. I think you'll get a better price than, what is it, $5 at the moment. I think we'll get better than that. So I'll bet late.
Okay, race 5, the 1100 metres, where really get the serious interest is in this in Varda, who went like a gazelle fresh up at Canterbury, but of course had the fast lane, and will be backers and layers. She's sitting just low 3s there at the moment. No real fixed odds moves. Of course, Glenn, they're a bit numberish against her, aren't they?
They are a bit numberish. I'm not sure she can win, but I think at $3, $3.20, she's probably a bet. Just back it, close your eyes.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling a little bit like that too, because yet again, it's a tricky race. But I've warmed slightly more to Varda now. When I had a look at the replay again, that action looked like a wet track action to me. So I think maybe the little bit of rain has improved this horse's chances.
Okay. Race 6 is our Bandersnatch race, where Bandersnatch is freely trading mid to high 3s there on the fair, 7,000 matched. I don't know how all these corporates managed to lay it at 270, Glenn.
Have they laid it at 270?
Oh, I don't know. They're sitting there, and they continue to sit there. There is no actual firmer in the race, and I realise it's not so much a horror, but look, 6+ freely on the fair there. Not a lot of on offer there, but for Edison, which is my tip for the race.
Yeah, and it's got a great chance. It'd be funny if all the corporates were 270 and someone just went bang $4.
Yeah,
wouldn't you love it?
Yeah. Oh, it'd just be so dynamic.
Yeah.
I think it'll trade better than $4.
Yeah, but I mean, it's really only a Sandro type that can do that, because of course they're sitting there with market share. They're going, I'm not willing to give up my my per here, because I've got the customers anyway. They'll just tumble in.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, the corporates have the clients. The majority of their clients aren't price orientated.
Yeah, that's right, and that's the whole. Their raison d'etre. It's all about marketing. It's all about getting them in, and if they get in, well, then as you say, Gord, they're not price sensitive, so they just bet.
So if they're in the net, they're in the net. I always love that saying.
Yes,
so it's got a double meaning there too, because they're caught in the net and they're on the net.
Baxter told me that. Yeah, they're on the net. Dave Baxter once told me that saying many 25 years ago. Son, if they're in the net, they're in the net.
Okay, the feature, we've lost Girl Tuesday. Trumbull looks like barely $4 here. Sambro is a slight trim up, as if $6 looks appealing to Sambro, Glenn.
I wouldn't want to lay $6.
Okay. It is just one of those races where
It is just one of those races, man.
The 4 horses out of the lead up, if I speak of order again, Trumbull, Sambro and Dealmaker, looks like one of them has to win, but
yeah,
don't hold your breath. Any clarity, Gord?
Hold your breath, yeah.
No, it's still just going to play those 2 numbers. I'm going to go with order again and Trumbull. You've got to give a bit of a tick for horses that finish in front of horses, and those 2 finish in front of the other 2.
You must be airborne, Gord, because 12 months ago, this is a rate you would have said, I'm not betting this race.
Yeah. No,
that makes sense.
There's a lot of.
Yeah, but they're 2 boyfriends, aren't they? I mean, you've been.
Yeah, but he's just airborne. He feels like having a bet. He's going to throw something on both, sit back, one of them in, have another dozen scallops, Robin. I can say.
Audio's $2.90 into $2.60 on the fixed. There's a gorilla there sitting there at $2.88 if you want it right now. So that's indicative that someone thinks that it could be softer in the market than we first thought. GP?
Looks hard to beat to me, guys.
Well, it's a very, very likely type up against a lead up that doesn't really look to provide anything of substance. I speak of the Sandbar Embracer, You Make Me Smile prime candidate lead up. You've got True Detective, who's trying to come back to 1200, which I think you thought was no problem, Glenn. But it's
well,
still
28 days off. I thought that was the reason why.
I know, but he's got a different course form. It's the course proper form, and it doesn't necessarily translate. Gord looks hale and hearty there for you getting on, Cordy, or if nothing else.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect much of a blow, Mark. I think it's around about its right price at the moment, and I think it's a moral. I obviously would like to see the track play in a particular way because this thing won't be going forward. But other than that, it's a moral.
Okay, and the last, there is no moral. There are no morals in the last, even though Modi Ditto is the firm are into sub 5. No matchings at all. No one really prepared to stick their neck out on this race at the moment. Although I see that the $9 that was available there earlier on Partners has been laid. So, Gord, bottom horse here. I mistakenly threw Ratings to Win under the bus yesterday. Of course, I was referring to the first file, which is supplied by which is supplied by Racing Australia. Of course, when they do their processing, which is called the early file for Ratings to Win, the adjustment was there. Brock Ryan claiming 2, carrying 50 kilos on Partners.
Oh, did you get the phone call?
Yeah, isn't that funny, Glenn? PD on the phone straight away.
I didn't actually, because he clearly hasn't watched the show. But had he, I'm just preempting that. Don't worry.
yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, bit of a dog's breakfast the last guys. I hope I'm winning.
Yeah, well, look, for those of you who may not have tried our full service, you're mad not to, because there's 2 weeks free, and if you throw a monkey in an account with Dave Dwyer, you get your 4 weeks paid. So as Gord said, if you're yet to try and you're prepared to open an account with Dave Dwyer, you get 6 weeks free. And it's 5 shows a week. It's lots of content for every Sydney Metro meeting, and most importantly, you get access to the chat room, which is full of fecund minds.
Yeah, congratulations, our WA Greyhound expert. His dog romped in a good standard race last night, and
fantastic.
Congratulations, Callum.
How's our Swedish trot man going? I'm sure we've got one.
We do have a Swedish trot man.
We do.
We don't do it. Guys, if you're not a member, get involved. We've got magnificent information all around the world. You can bet 24/7 if you want.
Yes. GP, if you're interested in backing a winner, you might get in there.
That's it. I just like walling too much, guys. You know that.
Indeed. All right. Well, as I say, you're mad not to be on board, and we hope to see you as part of our community soon. And we've got a big announcement happening on the Rant on Monday, so stay tuned for that. There'll be a gala afternoon on Monday afternoon in relation to our Coffs Cup promo, which is on in 4 weeks. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you on Monday on the Rant.
See you guys.
Best of luck.